Hey guys, what's going on? Fishing Plague here. Today's gonna be a little different video. Um, I got asked this on what I do with my backing, and some of you guys might not know what backing is. Backing is when you have a strong line or weak line, depending on what you want to use as your backing. Backing is when you have line that is spooled up before your main line that you're gonna use to fish with. So say you want to fish with braid. So you got Power Pole 30-pound braid right here, and what I prefer is OmniFlex. It's not really a good memory line, but I use this for backing, 8-pound, really thin, so I can use a lot of it. Don't have that much left, so that's why I'm making a video over it. Mainly I do 40 to 50% backing, and then 50 to 60% of main line, and I'm going to show you guys what backing is and how I do it. So hope this guys works out for you guys and give you some tips. So it'll be a little bit different, so keep watching. Alright guys, today I'm going to be using my Abu Garcia Silver Max at 6:1 gear ratio, left hand retrieve. What you need to have required is obviously your reel, your main line, I'm using braid, and your backing line, which I'm using copolymer fluorocarbon base line. And you want to have nail clippers ready to go, or line clippers, line cutters, whatever you have available. First step, your line guide right here, make sure it's in the middle, so about right there. Now what you want to do is you want to get your backing line and spool it up to about 40 to 50%, your preference of how much you want to use on backing. And I would estimate that on how fast you go through line. So if you go through line like crazy, then I would do about 40%. And if you find a line, then I would go about 50%. I got it spooled up to right in the middle. I might spool it up about another 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch. See where that goes. And then when you want to get this done, just clip the line with your nail clippers. Just go ahead and clip it when you're ready. And when we get to that step, I will get back to you. Alright guys, I just clipped my line. I got that much spooled on. You want to keep about 1.5 feet or about almost 2 feet of a leader based out. Have your line keeper in the middle, so that way you can get efficient line up. So now you got your backing right here ready to go. What you want to do is you want to get your main line that you're going to be fishing with ready. So I'm going to take this tape off, lay it down right there. So we got 30-pound braid. This is the main line, like some jigs, flipping and pitching, frogs, some other etc. lures that I can't think of at the time being. So what you want to do is have your reel laying out like this. You guys kind of can't see it, just lay it on the table, have it laying down. That way your line is laying out like this. You want to have your main line and your backing line. You're going to line them up parallel together like this. So I haven't done this knot in a while. I believe it's called a uni-to-uni knot. So I'm going to start with the backing line first and get this ready. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your backing line in half. Make sure to keep your lines parallel to each other. Fold it in half. Go about anywhere you want to on the line. And make sure it's still parallel. I'm having trouble with this. Okay. So now you got your loose end and the end that's on your reel. You're going to take your loose end, wrap around 5 times. It might be a little trouble at first. We'll wrap around 5 times. 4 and 5. I'm going to wrap it one more time just in case I miss a number. Doesn't really make a difference. Okay, so we got it wrapped around. Now what you want to do is, I feel like it's not enough yet. Hold on. Okay, so this should be enough. Now what you want to do is hold it right there, pinch it, then back the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Okay, so you have your little loose end right here, and you got a little loop right there. Put your loose end through the loop. Then pull tight. It may look a little distorted at first, but it'll look like that until you get your main line tied on. I'm just getting this nice and snug. You want to make sure it's really tight. Not tight enough where you snap your line, but tight enough where you know you can land and flip a fish. Okay, alright, so we just got this backing tied on. Now your loose end, the one that's not connected to your reel, you can go ahead, have your nail clippers ready. Clip it off. I leave about like that much left on it. And then throw away that loose end. Okay, so now you can see it's connected to the reel still, and our knot's down right here. So now we're going to do the exact same with the main line, starting at the knot. So what we're going to do is wrap around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then you want to go back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then take your tag end, stick it through your loop, then pull tight. And then it should come down. So now it's nice and tight. I'm going to clip off the tag end and then let you guys see what the final product looks like. So if you're a uni-to-uni knot. Having a little bit of trouble here. Sometimes with braid it's going to be hard to cut it with nail clippers. So you got to be aggressive with it a little bit. Alright guys, so my nail clippers weren't sharp enough to do the job for braid, so that's why I pulled out my trusty pocket knife. Not really a pocket knife, but keep it in my tackle bag. So your finished product of your knot should look something like this. And you want to pull it together and make sure it's tight. Try to zoom in on it. That's the best I can get. So your knot should look like that, just a little small little knot. Now what you're going to do from here is hold your line right here, right in the front of it, so you can make sure it's tight. Reel in. Now look at this. The knot went perfectly through the line guide. So I'm going to spool it up, and you guys can watch this happen live. See, there you go. No joke, no hoax. That uni-to-uni knot, it'll make you save money. That's one purpose of backing. Another purpose of backing is to save line. So save money, save line. I bought 300 yards of the Power Pro braid, and I bought 700 yards of the OmniFlex fluorocarbon copolymer baseline. That way I can save money and not waste it. This is going to be one of the best spools I've ever did with backing. It's looking nice. Alright guys, gonna cut the line right here. That's what it looks like, finished product. You can see how close I spooled it up to. So, sorry about the camera wobble. Gonna pull up the knife again, simply just cut the braid, and I kind of frayed my line a little bit. Here's that. And then there's your finished product. I'll change views so you guys can see. So here is your finished product. A nice spool. Just want to spool it up to that little edge on the edge of your spool. And requirements needed is pocket knife. If you can't cut your braid, you might need it for a thicker braid like 60 pound, 50 pound, and nail clippers. And then your finished product. So I'm gonna turn the camera on and do an outro. Alright guys, I really hope this backing tip helped you out. It helps me out, saves money, saves line. Right now I'm in a tight budget. I'm sorry, this month I cannot do a Senko giveaway. I currently cannot send out the prize of last month's winner. I already let him know. He said it's okay. Let me get my funds situated. That hidden lake I've been fishing at, on my way out there, on my way back out, I was fishing for about 5 hours on Sunday, and there was a sinkhole on the path, and I fell straight through. Broke my line guides. This reel fell in the water, but it's okay, dried out, safe and clean. Got it cleaned up. And basically, if you're out on your own and you're finding new lakes, new water that you can fish, be careful. Make sure you take someone the first couple of times. I know if I find new water, I'm taking someone. But for sure, make sure you're being safe and watch where you're walking, especially if it's past rain and floodings, because I should have known that when that ground's moist, there should have been a sinkhole nearby. And my luck, I fell straight through. Broke my casting rod, my medium heavy one, 7-foot one. So this weekend, I might be going to Wabash, Indiana at Winona Lake with my buddy Fishing NWI. If you don't follow him on Instagram, I'll leave his link below. He sends out pictures every day around 5, 5:30, 4:30. If he doesn't get one out, he's usually not around Wi-Fi. But he sends out helpful tips. He does shout-outs. He does fishing pics that he catches. Like, it'll be fly fishing, bass fishing, catfish fishing, koi fishing. Koi fishing is pretty lit on him. He's got a pond full of koi that threw away the bass. Anyway, this is a shout-out to him. So if you're not following him on Instagram, follow him. Also, social media, follow me. Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, and of course, YouTube. Leave a like if you like this. Thumbs down, that's okay. Comment if you want a new topic for me to do on helpful tips or fishing. I will do my best to get it out to you. Also, subscribe if you haven't, because I got the fishing plague. I hope you get the fishing plague. Catch you on the next ones. Tight lines.